Hello everyone, Thor here. I'm in the final round of this gauntlet of animatronic movies. This is the big one, Five Nights at Freddy. Was it worth the 10-year or so wait that it took? Is the return of Matthew Lillard live up to expectations? Get into it. So Five Nights at Freddy is based on the popular video game from 2014, 2015. I forget when it came out. Huge on YouTube. Game Theory's channel blew up because of it. Markiplier got huge playing it. Very popular for streamers. There's like 20 games now, and the creator's still heavily involved, so there's a lot of lore behind it. Obviously a very popular franchise, and everyone's very excited about the movie. Premise is Mike is the main character. He's taking care of his sister. Ant's kind of a villain trying to take her away. He's doing his best, but he's having trouble keeping a job, so he takes a job security manager in this pizza place designed to make him fail, and he gets it from Matthew Lillard's character. I forget his name, but he's the one that suggested the job. Money suck, late night, but he's got to do it, so he does it. He starts to take her along, and they showed in the beginning of the movie people breaking in, and they get killed by the animatronics. That's probably like one of the scary parts, but that's a problem. This movie's not super scary. They don't lean into it enough. The animatronics look good, but they weren't intimidating at all. They weren't deadly like they are in the game. I think this movie kind of is hurt by the PG-13 rating. I think if this is like kind of a gore fest, it would at least be kind of fun. You know, kind of like the Banana Splits, Willy's Wonderland. They definitely lean into it. I think it made those movies a little more fun, where this, I think it's better if you're a fan and understand the lore, and there's a lot of references if you're a fan. I'm not a super fan, but there's a lot of things that I recognized. I was texting my friend Melody, and it's like, oh, what's the deal with this guy, because I don't remember. So there's a lot of that. And I think this movie is kind of, if you know the lore, it's kind of like the first game, but also a prequel, because it definitely dives into the backstory. It kind of combines the creator and the idea of Golden Freddy. So there's a lot to take in, and I'm curious what like Game Theory and them are going to say about it, and how this changes the lore and kind of confirms some things, the later ones. It's also going to be interesting how these relate to the game. Is it a separate universe? Is this confirmed canon? Because even with the games, there's a lot of things like retconned, and over 10 years deep, and however many games there are, there's bound to be some things that get like mixed up, changed down the line. So as a newcomer, I think you can find enjoyment in the movie, but again, I think it would have benefited from being R-rated and like maybe make the animatronics scary. The best part is where in the middle of the movie, these guys break in and the animatronics just go wild and destroy them. The animatronics have kid souls in them. They're trying to get the little girl to join them, kind of like the game, but the thing is they don't really present a danger to the little kid. It's only to the adults, and they don't seem that dangerous to the adults until they are. Now we can get into spoilers for the end, so stop it here if you don't want spoilers or if you don't care. The big twist at the end, everyone saw it coming though. Everyone, when they saw Matthew Lillard was in this, he's got a short cameo in the beginning. He turns out to be William Afton, who is the creator of Freddy Fazbear, helped make the animatronics. He's the one that was killing and abducting kids. Everyone knew that once Lillard was signed on for 3 movies that he would be them. And they show the Springtrap thing happen and imply that he's still alive or whatever, kept to life. They're probably going to get into the whole remnant thing. This movie, a lot of critics are not liking it. I think it's fine. I probably preferred Willy's Wonderland, to be honest. It's going to go with the lore, and I think having Matthew Lillard as the main bad guy is going to be great. I mean, come on, he was awesome as Stu. He's great in a lot of stuff he's in. Hopefully we get to see more of him, and maybe they try to up the scares in the next one, because this was like a huge lore dump. A lot of like lore and between the action. Like, of course, they had to divide it into 5 nights, so there's a lot of breaks. Like, you get something cool happens, then do something during the day. So it can drag a little. I think this movie could have been significantly shorter. This movie's going to do well, though, just because the franchise it's in. They already plan to do 3 of them, and I'm sure we'll get all 3. So let me know your thoughts on the movie below, and what your favorite animatronic movie is, and favorite Five Nights game. I'll see you in the next one. Throw out.